Hello there, I'm Laura and welcome to my inaugural episode of Slow Sewing Sunday. So today is my first video where I am going to talk about the things that I've done this week and the things that I have got coming up, like as far as slow sewing projects, because I have a few now. First of all, I had mentioned in my last video that I thought maybe I would have a coat to show you, and I do not. I am currently making Embroidery 6107. I'm doing this version with the, it's called decorative trim on the edges. However, I was trying to do a bias tape. I'm going to be doing bias tape on the sleeves, well, the sleeves too, because it's going to be around the sleeve cuffs and then around the edges of the coat, and then on the top of the, these are not sleeves, these are pockets. And it was not working well for me. I was sewing on Friday night. It took me 2 hours to do 2 pockets, and that is it. So this week consisted of cutting it out, which I think I did last Sunday, and then I wasn't able to get back to it until Friday, and this is what happened. It took me 2 hours because there is a lining on the back, and then the decorative trim is just supposed to sew on the outside. Well, I wanted the bias tape to go like this one, where it was on both sides, and so I did okay with this one. I don't think I had to rip that one out, but I did rip this one out a couple of times because I think I overthought the problem, and it took forever. So yeah, the insides do not look the same. The outsides still look okay, and I like the bias tape because it's going to give some structure to the pockets so they won't hopefully stretch out because of the fleece. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard now, and I'm hoping to get most of it done the rest of today. I also have to continue working on my son's corset vest. That I have printed off, and I have figured out what size I need to make for him. The vest pattern I got from Corsets by Caroline is the name of her Etsy shop. And she has this version of a men's corset vest, and then she has another men's corset vest. This is a little bit more decorative. The other one is more, I think, for support kinds of things. I drew in this line here. It actually, this piece is all one piece, and then there's a side piece, and then on the back it's a side piece, and then it matches this part on the back. I was going to make a seam in here so that it would closer match our reference picture, which I will put in for you to see, but we're not sure we're going to do that now. But if I do, that's where this is going to be. So that, don't look at that. It's in the front, it's like this, only, you know, in the front. These are the eyelets, which I have already, but I need to get a 12-inch busk to go into his vest. And we had gone, when we were in Lincoln yesterday, we had gone to Joann's for trying to find some fabric, and we did not find any fabric, and we stood and we looked at the cottons for forever. And I really hope the people in Joann's don't watch my channel, because that was kind of, I don't know, it was stressful. It was a stressful visit to Joann's. So we were just in the way of a lot of people. And it was me and my husband and my son, and we were looking, and then we were trying, and then we were talking, and then I went to go get patterns, and I was looking, and I was getting patterns, and then I was looking some more because I don't get there very much, and I think I might have overstayed my welcome. So anybody that was in the Lincoln Joann's that might be watching this channel, I really do apologize for all of that. And then it was kind of disappointing. I did get some McCall's patterns, which I'm going to be able to use in a later video. I'm not going to do, I said I was going to update the You Asked For It video, you know, the wall but I already tried to video this one time and it was incredibly long, so I deleted it. I'm starting over, and we'll just talk about the slow sewing, and I will get a video out this week about updating the wall. Anyway, so I'm very excited. I plan on the rest of today working on the coat, and then I'm also going to be taping this together, because what we decided, this is where I tangent rambling, but what we had decided is that we will go to our quilt shop here, because if we were going to just get quilting cottons, I know the quilt shop here has so much more selection. They're nicer and they're a sturdier cotton. So I really encouraged Spencer to just go with me down there tomorrow, so Monday, and we will check out the quilting cottons and see if we can't find a really nice sheened, nice quality cotton instead of a jacquard or a brocade or something like that, because I can't find them. We could order them online. We could order them and get them off. No. Anyway, we could order them, but I really like looking and seeing what I'm buying. Fabric Mart is a little bit easier. I trust them, but they don't have any real jacquards or brocades, not in something that he would like. And he wants to go green and gold, and it's really hard to find green and gold even at the online fabric stores. I've looked, and yeah, that's not two typical colors that people usually, I guess, use. So that is where I'm going with that. So if you are interested in making a men's corset vest, the only place I could find one, well, there were like the costume vests, but they were more steampunky than what he wanted. This is just a nice, it's just a nice vest pattern. It is not lined either, or at least it can not be lined. And because you bind the edges with binding, you can actually, you don't have to do the whole, I don't know if you've made vests before, but if you haven't made vests before, you have to like pull it out through the arm. This is really hard. It can be hard. And so I'm looking forward to using that, because you just bind the edges with binding tape or, you know, fabric, and it'll be a piece of cake. Okay. My other slow sewing project that I am doing right now, I do have my corset that is in that box right there. It's just waiting, but I'm going to get this stuff done first, and then I will work on getting that corset done. But this doesn't look like a hard project, so no, it wouldn't be if I didn't want to do this version with embroidery. So you can just make this purse, and you can do it without without even having the quilting squares, you know. But I really like the way this looks, and I have been seeing people embroidering on pockets, and it just looks so cute. I don't have an embroidery machine, but I have embroidered in the past when I was in high school-ish, I think, maybe when I was early 20s. I did, I won't say quite a bit of embroidery, but I did make tea towels, and I did several of them. So I'm familiar, at least, with embroidery. So I got these from Hobby Lobby. Okay, I'm going to go back just a sec. This came from Vogue Fabrics website. When I was looking for the jacquard for Spencer's vest, I ran across this, and I was like, that is a really cool bag pattern. So this, if you are interested in getting one as well, it is Vogue Fabrics website. It's called the Dana Marie Design Company High-Low Shoulder Bag. So that's where that came from. This is where I got these, is from Hobby Lobby, and I was going to maybe just make, like, cut out squares from this, and then, you know, put interfacing on the back, and then make the bag out of these, but I really like these colors, and so did my husband. So I went and I got some more, and I'm going to make these into napkins for my house because I need napkins, and I'm going to use them as practice to get my embroidering back up to snuff using these. And while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to mention that when I was getting all of this stuff kind of arranged in my head, and I started buying these and getting these, so it's been about a month, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Zelda sews, her husband does embroidery, and I saw the video, so it's probably about 3 or 4 weeks back, where Zelda shows her husband's his embroidery. I think he did a horse. I don't quote me on that, but he did such a nice job, and I was like, oh look, I was excited to see that. So if you are interested, go check out her channel and look. I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, it was really nice. I mean, it was good embroidery. So much better than mine is probably going to be. Anywho, so I have these are iron-on transfers, and I don't know if you have not done hand embroidery before. I will really quickly show you what that means. So what you do is you have a pattern, and these are iron-on transfers, so you just cut around the transfer that you want, and then you put it so that this side is on the fabric, and then you just iron it on. The pattern, the outside of these, says that they can be reused, so that is new to me. And then you just embroider around the stamp, basically, that's on your fabric. This Aunt Martha's has been around forever. Like, there's from the 50s, 60s, I swear. I don't know, I should, but oh yeah, an American craft tradition for over 90 years. So my great-grandmother had Aunt Martha iron-on transfers, so I can confirm that it has indeed been a very, very long time. So that is what I'm going to do also this week, is get some of these ironed onto some of these, and I will get started with some embroidery. So let's see, I had bought that cross stitch stuff because I wanted to get back into some, you know, what do they call it, floss tube? I don't have floss tube. I mean, like, I have one lady that I started following this week because she does sewing and embroidery and things like that. So, but she does embroidery tutorials, so that's going to be very helpful. Anywho, Erin Sews, though, has lots of, like, she's doing a lot of cross stitch. So if you want to check out her cross stitching, you should go over to her channel. I guess I'll put Erin's and Zelda's channels in my description box in case you haven't heard of their channels. So anyway, I've got the flowers and the hummingbirds. I've got this one that's just flowers. Obviously, I want to put some flowers or natural things on the little squares. And then the butterflies. I'm not sure how it's going to arrange or anything. That's something that you'll have to kind of follow along on Sew Slowing Sundays to kind of keep an eye on. But for my napkins, I have these. I figured they would be easy enough to, you know, look at, and small enough. They should not be very big. Let's look, because, oh no, I was afraid that would happen. Okay, let's see. Oh no, they're huge. Oh dear. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. They're gigantic. Well, they're not, well, the animals are gigantic. Look at how big that is. That's funny. Well, but there are some very cute little acorns. The bird might not be too bad. I don't know. The mushroom? Well, I guess I'm going to be punting. Who would use something that big on anything? I mean, like if you put it on the back of a jacket, maybe. What would you use these for? So, okay. Well, and here's nice. It's a stitching guide, and it gives you basic stitches. That's good. However, if they're gigantic. All right. Well, I guess we'll see next week what I end up using, because that's funny. All right. Well, anyway, that's it. I'm going to stop now for today. I'm at 16 minutes and only have a little bit that I'm going to be cutting out. Please do stop by again next Sunday, see where I'm at with these things. If I haven't done a video for my coat, I will reveal it here. And I appreciate you taking your time and out of your day to watch today and any other videos. Thanks to anybody who's new to this channel, and thanks to everybody who's old. I appreciate you all very much. You guys have a good day and be looking for a video later this week, okay? Thanks. Bye.